There are very few voices in the world that are instantly recognizable. The world lost one this week. This is a special edition of All Request History, the biography of James Earl Jones. Few voices have left as deep an impact on popular culture as that of James Earl Jones. A legendary actor with a career spanning over 6 decades, Jones is known for his commanding presence, profound voice, and remarkable range as an actor. This is the story of a man who overcame great challenges to become one of the most revered actors of all time. James Earl Jones was born on January 17, 1931, in Arkabutla, Mississippi. Raised primarily by his grandparents, he faced a very difficult childhood. Not many people know one of the world's most famous voices almost never even spoke. His father, actor Robert Earl Jones, left the family before James was born, and Grandma and Granddad never knew why, but young James developed a severe stutter, making communication a daily struggle. The family moved to Michigan when James was only 5 years old. His grandma recalled that he became nearly mute, rarely speaking at all due to his stutter. It was during this challenging time that his teacher, Donald Crouch, encouraged him to recite poetry to help him regain his voice. It was this incredible relationship that led Jones into the entertainment industry and gave the world one of the most recognizable and distinctive voices ever heard. Here's Jones' reflection of Crouch in his own words.
Donald Crouch was a college professor who had retired to his farm. He dropped his plow and came back to teach. At the year I first started school, he got me to have the courage to read my own poetry. Because I didn't talk. By the shores of Gitchigumi, by the shining big sea water, stood the wigwam of Nakoma. And I wrote an ode to grapefruit. Donald Crouch said, to prove you wrote it, get up in front of the class and recite it out loud by heart to prove you wrote it. And I did it, and I could speak. And he said, okay. Anyway.
Jones took Crouch's advice to heart and began to develop his speaking skills through poetry and public speaking. This practice not only helped him overcome his stutter, but also unveiled a natural gift for performance. After briefly considering a career in medicine, Jones found his true calling in the arts and enrolled in the University of Michigan School of Music, Theater, and Dance. His formal training in theater set him on a path to become one of the most respected actors in the world. Jones would go on to make his Broadway debut in 1957 in Sunrise at Campobello. Here's a fun fact, direct from his friend Sidney Poitier.
His first Broadway line, which was, Mrs. Roosevelt, dinner is served.
In 1969, James Earl Jones delivered a breakthrough performance in The Great White Hope, for which he earned a Tony Award for Best Actor. His portrayal of boxer Jack Jefferson marked the beginning of his rise to stardom. A year later, Jones received an Academy Award nomination for the film based on the play. But it was in 1977 that Jones's voice would become legendary. As the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars, his deep, resonant tone brought the iconic villain to life. While Jones was not physically seen on the role, as we all know, his voice did become synonymous with the character, creating an unforgettable presence to this day. Beyond his film career, James Earl Jones had been a pillar in the theater community with numerous Broadway and off-Broadway performances, winning multiple Tony Awards throughout his career. In his personal life, Jones married twice. He married his second wife, actress Celia Hart, in 1982, and together they had one son, actor Flynn Earl Jones. Over the years, Jones has received numerous accolades, too many to even list. Emmys, Grammys, Golden Globes, Tonys, and SAG Awards. Surprisingly, however, he never won an Oscar, but the Academy did present him with a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2011. The one award that Jones was most proud of came in 2002 when he was presented with the prestigious medal at Kennedy Center Honors. James Earl Jones died Monday, September 9th, surrounded by his family in his home in Pawling, New York, at the age of 93. James Earl Jones' voice is not just a remarkable feature of his acting, it's a symbol of his power and perseverance. From a boy who barely spoke due to a stutter to becoming one of the most recognizable voices in the world, his journey is truly one of inspiration. James Earl Jones has not only shaped the history of cinema, but it also has shown that with determination and dedication, you can transform your greatest challenges into your greatest strengths. All Request History, being a huge fan of voiceovers, we say thank you, James Earl Jones, for your voice, your talent, and your enduring legacy.